Dads and dumbbells. Giving him crap. All right, let's defend yourself, Coach. Coach James Young joining the show. What do you have to say to dads and dumbbells?
Hey, CPT, color people time. I get spotted in a couple minutes. I get spotted in a couple minutes. My bad. Good afternoon. First things first, how was the little shindig on Saturday? I saw some stuff with you and Kelly.
You didn't come.
I had the kids. I can't.
You told us you wanted to join.
I know.
We did not see you at Billy's.
I know. But I was there. I was there in spirit.
Were you? I didn't feel the spirit. The Yankees lost.
I told you. Well, I mean, I did text you. I hope you have a good time. I mean, I was there in spirit.
I was very deep into the alcohol by then.
Aren't we all at some point,
Ariel? I cut myself off because I knew we were going to go out after the game. And I said, I have to be okay. Like, I'm not making it. Was like the 5th inning.
Time out. I got 4 left. Ariel, sun's out, guns out? Look at Ariel showing the pipes.
I haven't really worked out. I can't even show them up. I haven't worked out because
I did my Peloton this morning. So shout out to Ariel in the pipes. She checks them in at the airport. How are you, honey?
I haven't been able to exercise because of being a dog mom now. So we just go on long walks.
Hey, 1 mile. Hey, honey, I give honey a 1 mile walk every day. Every day she gets a 1 mile.
We walk 4 miles every day.
Well, you're betcha.
And now I'm like afraid to walk in Manhattan because who the hell knows what's going to happen? Damn, this place sucks.
Yes.
I know who wants. Coach, want your opinion? Earl, what do you want his opinion on?
Yeah, what you want, Earl?
You can't say you want his opinion and then not tell us what you want his opinion on. You're leaving it very open-ended. Yeah, I want his opinion too, and that's why we're going to go through his best bets of the W card today. So first, you've got the Mystics laying 7.5. Why?
Well, listen, if you look at the Mystics, they are 4-3 against the spread their last 7 games. But you look at the 7 games, 2 of those losses are to Phoenix and a red-hot LA Sparks team that's been playing as well as anybody in the WNBA. You look at the other side with Chicago, 0-5 against the spread. I know Angel Reese has missed a game or two, but all 5 of those games, Ariel, they've lost by double figures. I think the Mystics get them are home. Go ahead and give me the Washington Mystics minus the points tonight.
You've also liked the Dream -8. What's going on over there?
The Atlanta Dream 3-1 against the spread, but the big thing about it is, Ariel, the last 2 games they won outright on the road at Phoenix and at Minnesota. Those are the 2 of the top 3 teams in the WNBA. You look at the Golden State Valkyries, 1-4 against the spread the last 5 games, and their best player, Kayla Thornton, is hurt. She tore her ACL, and that team's kind of gone downhill. So to me, take the better team, take the home team, take the healthier team. That's the Atlanta Dream. I'll lay the 8 points.
Okay, we do have the question now from Earl. Earl wants to know, do the WNBA players deserve a piece of whatever contract the league's negotiating?
Yes, I think the whole thing. Listen, I say the WNBA is cooking the books, but things aren't adding up. Now, the big thing about the WNBA is it's the Caitlin Clark effect. Caitlin Clark obviously has boosted the ratings, but I will say this: Paige Beckers has done a little bit, and another player is coming back tonight is Cameron Brink. Here's what I want people to understand. The popularity of those 3, particularly on social media, drives not only young girls to watch the WNBA, I hate to say it drives men, okay? And let's be honest here, there has not been, besides those 3, Sabrina Ionescu and then Brianna Stewart, when you talk about, let's be honest, white basketball players for a predominantly black league, that helps. So to me, I think the negotiations is really key. If Caitlin Clark was not in the WNBA, Earl, I don't think they try and renegotiate their deal at the end of the season and possibly lock out or go on strike. They know because of Caitlin Clark, because of Paige Beckers, because of Cameron Brink and others, they're in the first time, they're in a negotiating space where they can ask for more money. Here is the key, though, and I want people to understand this. As a basketball coach, okay, a coach on the women's side, people may disagree with me. The WNBA will be most successful if they move their season out of the summer. Think about all the things you have to do in the summer. Do you really want to go sit in a gym at night on a Tuesday or Wednesday night when it's nice out? No, you'd rather do something else. So I think that's the other part. So then the part comes is, well, you compete with the college basketball. You compete with the women's college basketball. If you think about it, you're in major media markets, and then you're starting to go to places that have a lot of women or are high profile women's teams.
But what time of year are you doing it? Because then you're competing with the NBA and you're competing with the
NFL.
I
honestly, I would start it. I would start it after Labor Day. It's a different clientele.
During football?
It's a different clientele. I'm telling you. That people don't. Listen, I'm a father. I'm an hour away. I would love to go see the Liberty Parade. I'm not going on a fucking summer night to go watch the Liberty. I'll go on a winter night. I'll go on a fall
you basically
night.
have to play in football season on a Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. That's your option.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. Yes.
Yeah.
And if you want to say this, if you want to say, all right, we don't want to compete with the football season, then honestly, start it right after the Super Bowl. Play it from February, and you can be done by June, and make it that way. It's not working in the summer. I mean, folks, they have WNBA games at 11 o'clock for Kids Day during the summer. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I mean, there's ways to do this. I just think they're at a point now where the WNBA has to find a way to start making money. They have the person. They need to get the eyeballs, and I do think they need to move it somewhere else in regards to time of the year.
Joe Dollar, WNBA versus Action seems like a fair fight.
Listen, Joe's a smart guy. I know that some people say the NBA owns the WNBA, but that's the key, folks. If the NBA owns the WNBA, right, and they're turning negative, like they're losing money every year, shouldn't they be looking at ways to find out where they can make money on the league? That's why I think it is. Think about this. Think about the fact, listen, the NCAA women's basketball tournament is immensely popular, but it's also to do with who's in the Final Four. And the NCAA has fucked up their own model on the women's side because they only go to 2 regional sites for the regionals instead of going to 4 regional sites when you get to the East, West, whatever. And the other thing that the women's college basketball does that I think is going to be a mistake is they're looking to move their first and second round games out of the top seeds and move them into regional locations as well, like they do in the men's tournament. I think is a huge mistake. I think there is a pathway for the WNBA to move off of the summer.
Well, we're not moving off the summer yet, and we still have action to bet tonight. But what we did do is bring back Cameron Brink, who's going to be joining those Sparks today against the Aces. How is she, before we even get to that play on the over, how is she going to play a role in impacting this team?
Well, listen, Cameron Brink, people look at it like she was this huge star. She averaged only about 7 points, 5 rebounds a game. She was struggling with foul trouble before she got hurt, although, Ariel, she was starting to play better. That 4-5 combo with herself and Dariqa Hamby obviously could be something that could be devastating. You put those two, or Rakia Jackson, who just dropped a 30-piece on the Liberty over the weekend, and then obviously Kelsey Plum. And now all of a sudden you're looking at an LA Sparks team that does have pieces to compete. Well, how does that affect you tonight? I'm going over 175.5 and Aces versus Sparks. Do you know that the last 6 games, the LA Sparks have scored 89 or more points? But they're also 10th in defensive efficiency. They're 12th in field goal percentage defense. And Vegas is 9th in defensive efficiency. That game goes up and down. Give me over 175.5.
Shawn Michaels saying he doesn't feel Brink's an impactful player.
She's impact. Listen, she is impactful in the parts that she is immensely popular in regards to people follow her on social media. Listen, at the end of the day, she was the number 2 draft pick. Should she have been picked over Camila Cardozo? No. Should she be picked over Angel Reese? No. Should she be picked over Aaliyah Edwards? No. Maybe J.C. Shelton? No. But why was Cameron Brink picked that high? She's from, she played at Stanford. She's 6'5". She brings people to the seat. So it'll be interesting to see what she does. But if you're going out there taking her to get like doubles first game, that shit ain't happening tonight, especially going against going against Asia Wilson and the Las Vegas Aces, a team that's desperate to start to play better.
When you said Lloyd, 10 or more points, did you mean Jewel Lloyd?
I meant Jewel Lloyd. Yes, Jewel Lloyd.
Me too. I love her tonight.
10 plus points at plus 110. And this is great, folks, because Ariel did a great job of getting me onto this app, and I look at it, but I look at it as a coach, and then I look at it as like style. Like styles
It's
make
just
fights.
a useful tool to help make the board smaller.
It's a useful way of getting you to turn around and look at things in a little bit of a different light. So I like it because I find the website to be extremely easy to use. So why do I like Jewel Lloyd tonight? She's got it right there in front of you. 4 out of the last 7, 8 out of the last 10 versus LA. But here's the thing, Ariel, do me a favor. Let's do this together. I want you to, I don't know, can you pull up that whole website screen?
Yeah.
There's a way you could do this. I want you to go to, I think it's like opponents. I'll show you. And this is why when I saw this, I was like, shit, I got to take this because I know that LA is not a strong defensive team. There's a spot if you go to Jewel Lloyd, I want people to kind of look at it's Loyd. Jesus Christ, spelled the kind of spot. There she is. Go ahead and go to Jewel.
Why is this not working?
Yep,
there we go.
Yep.
Okay.
Go ahead and click on her. Okay. If you scroll down, I'm going to see if it has it here because I have it. Show all supporting data. Click on that. I want to see if they have it. Because I saw on the bottom, right below free throws made.
Oh.
You know what the thing is you see it a little bit differently. I'll show people. I'll tell people on the app. So what I did is I went on and I looked at Jewel Lloyd. Okay, and I'm going to do it right. I'm going to do it with everyone right now as I click on it myself. If you scroll and you look at LA defense, is there a spot that says LA defense on there?
The historical lines.
Okay, so no, go right there. Go right there. Can you click on that to make it bigger or no?
I'm not sure. I can.
Okay, so on the app, folks, if you go on the app and you click on, you go to Jewel Lloyd, okay, and you scroll down and you click on LA defense, not LA defense. What did I say it was? It was LA defense, right? And if you change it, go right there. Go down. Which is historical lines? No, go down historical lines and go to guards. Click guards. 65% hit rate. 65% of guards go over their points prop versus the LA Sparks. And if you just kind of look at it and you kind of dig a little bit deeper lately, Sabrina Ionescu over 18.5 got to 30. Natasha Cloud over 9.5 got to 22. I'm not looking at Marina Mabry. She just got back. Brittany Sykes over 16.5 got to 18. Right? Then you keep
Williams.
going. So you look there, 65% hit rate, meaning they don't play solid defense at the guard spot. Kelsey Plum has to score. So to me, Jewel Lloyd is someone that, listen, has a track record of playing well against LA, has had a really down year. But to me, this is disrespectful at this. I think she finds a way, like they said, to get about 13 or so points. It lines up the stats that you see there, what LA does defensively versus guards, but the style of play, when I see the points and how Kelsey Plum plays defense. Look at Jewel Lloyd to go over her points prop for 8.5 tonight.
Yeah, we're on the same page here. I really like Jewel Lloyd tonight in the W. And then another play that you had in the W tonight. Nope, not that. Austin over 7.5 boards. Why?
Yeah, well, you look at Shakira Austin, 6'5". She's going over 3 of the last 4 games. 2 of the last 2 versus the Sky. But this is why I like it. Cardoso, Reese, 2 bigs that rebound the ball well. You have to keep them off the boards. And Shakira, and neither one of them, Ariel, play above the foul line. So that means Shakira's got to be around to rebound the ball. I like her going over 7.5 rebounds tonight.
I also, and you're talking a lot about Camila Cardoso, I liked her under 12.5 points tonight just because of her road numbers. They didn't look that great. On the road this season, Cardoso was averaging like 9 points a game. Thoughts on Cardoso in that matchup against the Mystics?
Well, listen, both teams can't score worth a damn. I mean, the issue with that game is I like initially I'm like, do I take the under? Do I take the under? Because both teams are so bad offensively, and I think Shakira Austin can be the type of big that can get her in the foul trap. Shakira Austin, I think, had a double last game, so that's why I like it. But it's amazing. You know, we've talked about, and there's the stats right there, under 3 straight games. So here's what you do. Let's do the same thing with Cardoso to see how it lines up. So go down, pull up full screen, and then we're gonna move over, and then we're gonna pull up centers and see how she does. How Washington does versus center. So go down to the right. Go to the right. Go down. You were right there. You were right there. Go to Cardoza. Right.
I don't know why it's not.
People. Coaches fired up the AOD. You know how I get down. But when you click on Cardoza, I want people to see how.
Why is this not showing up? Props.cash. COR, right? WNBA.
No, I think it's.
I'm losing my mind.
I think it's CA. I think it's CAR. Cardoza.
Oh,
yep,
there we go. CAR.
Okay.
That's why. Okay.
So scroll down a little bit. Scroll down. I want to see people how they do. All right. All right. Historical lines. Click on centers. Okay. So now look at some of these centers. Right. Now, Asa Wilson got hurt. We can't really count her. Medgaber is a comparable player. Right. In regards to the fact of Medgaber is an inside player. I'm not looking at Zora Stevens. You got to throw out all. And I know Medgaber got 19. You got to throw out all players from the Sparks. They score like crazy. But look at some of these other players that are comparable. Even the kid Lee from Dallas, 9.5 at 4. I think Cardoza will struggle against Austin because I think Austin is going to score and possibly get her into foul trouble.
Yeah, I was just looking at her road numbers, averaging 9.9 points a game, under in 7 of 9 on the road this year, under in 7 of her last 10. And then I figured just defensively, you would have a good read on the Mystics and their approach at playing the center position. So,
yep. I think Just Jay made a good point that Reese is playing in her hometown. I think she is from that Beltway area, so she's going to try and go off. And very rarely do they both go off at the same time. But I just think Shakira Austin is the type of big that's going to give Cardoso a fit. So I could see her getting into foul trouble tonight.